There's this racist, bigoted, delusional heretic in Christianity known as Peter Ruckman. This man is literally worshipped by his followers who call themselves Ruckmanites. This racist piece of garbage has said things like, all black people are racists, they have color consciousness that affects every decision they make in life, and they make decisions on that basis. The IQ of blacks is always lower than whites. Also, unless Whitey shows the black man how to play the piano, the tuba, the trombone, the banjo, the saxophone, the clarinet, and the trumpet, he stays squatted in front of a hollow log. Now where are they? They are in Detroit, Philadelphia, and Cleveland eating dog food. That's where they are. They're killing each other. That's what they're doing. And here's another quote saying they resort to mugging, rape, etc.
Wow, Peter. Wow.
Unfortunately, this man is idolized and worshipped by his followers. I mean, there's no real way to sugarcoat it.
There's no real way to sugarcoat that.
If atheists said the same things about men like Richard Dawkins, Sam Harris, etc., they'd immediately be labeled as idolaters. In response to what I've said so far, Ruckmanites will claim that Ruckman wasn't a racist. And one of the arguments they will sometimes make is that there are blacks in Ruckman's church. This is a hasty generalization fallacy. If there was one black man in a church with 100 people, in a city where blacks represent 10% of the population, then one can conclude that blacks are underrepresented in that church. Now you could look up the statistics for yourself. The city of his church is known as Pensacola, Florida. And as you can see, African Americans represent around 26.03% of the population of that city. Now does it look like 26% of these people are black? No, not even close. In fact, there's not a single black person in the church, with hundreds in attendance. I wonder why. If that still doesn't convince you, fine. Here's a video of him admitting he would join the Ku Klux Klan, and the only reason he didn't was because of anti-Semitism.
I'll tell you why I never joined the Ku Klux Klan. It's because they're anti-Semitic. And that's the only reason I didn't join. I mean, I agree with everything else they say. But the trouble is, once you get out in that way extreme right wing, you begin to turn against that Jew, and I ain't going to turn against that Jew.
On another note, there's also this cultic Facebook group that is devoted to following this man. And this group is filled with a bunch of nonsensical morons who can no longer discern the truth and believe in idiotic things like conspiracy theories and the flat earth. And one of the members of that group, who recognized how toxic and cultic their behavior was, said that he would leave the group. And in response to this, these cultic members responded with apathetic comments and GIFs showing that they would kick him out of the door. Wow, I mean, like, how freaking immature is this? How pathetic is this? It's just a cult. There's no two ways about it. And as a final note,
And I'd like to think that maybe
this cult would be better now that Peter Ruckman's dead.
but the fact is, it's gonna get taken over by
It's gonna get taken over by his idiotic deacon
his doofus
in his doofus church
and the rest of his stupid
and the rest of his stupid followers.